Hi guys, I'm at the park with my buddy Cole. We usually go this direction, but he chose to go this way, so I'm gonna let him go the way he wants to go. I'm gonna follow him. There's not many people out here, so there's nobody over here for him to bother. So I'm gonna let him do what he wants to do. Um, Temp service got me a new job. It's working at a store. I get to dress nice every day. No dirt, no dust, no fiberglass, no hard work, no heavy lifting, no pressure. Just, work at your pace, get everything done. Sometimes people might ask questions and stuff. I work Sunday. I like that job. I'll show you a video of what it's like, a little short video. Wasn't able to get much because I didn't want people to see me recording. So I had to do it in subterfuge. But anyway. While I'm working at the mall, a store called Express, and pretty good. Just hanging clothes. I'm liking this. Get the dress nice and clean, looking good. Right here, just folding clothes, organizing things, making things look nice. Got a little partner working with me over there. Good job, good job. As you can see, it was nice and clean in there. Got frogs chirping down there. Cole is leading me off in this direction. Like I said, we don't usually go this way, but I guess he wanted to do something different today. So I can respect that. But anyway, normally I wouldn't come this way because that's where the playground is and the benches and everything. I don't know what that is. That's probably horseshoe ring or something. And there's the playground for the kids. Normally there's people over there playing around, and the kids and everything. People out here with their dogs and stuff. And they kind of frown on me being out here with Cole unleashed. A lot of my videos that you see me and Cole together, he's gonna be unleashed because I don't feel no need to control him to that extent where I got him on a leash where he's limited to going as fast as I can walk, which isn't that much, especially holding his phone in my hand. There was a day I'd get out here and tear these woods up right along with him, but those days are gone. I'm 57 years old now. I can't do the stuff I used to do. And so having him on a leash and keeping him restricted to walking on this little trail right here, that's limiting him. I've had Cole for pretty much exactly a year now. It was this time last year. I came back up from Florida in that moving truck, which I had to rent in order to get home because my car got totaled down there in Florida. So I had to rent a truck to come back home with all my stuff. And that next day after my car got totaled, I went to the animal shelter and got Cole because why not? Everything was going so bad. I was in such a bad shape or whatever and totally depressed and just outdone. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get Cole and we're gonna go back home in the truck, the moving truck. I saw Cole maybe a couple of weeks earlier at the animal shelter. I had a day off from work, and just so happens that animal shelter that I saw him at is right adjacent to the place where we all meet up to go to work on the job I had down there. A job that I really love too, I might add. You know, so I had the day off. I said, well, what the hell? Oh, there's a turkey. I don't want Cole to see him. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I had to turn back because I didn't want Cole to see it, because he just took off down there after that thing. But anyway, I had a day off, and like I said, the parking lot where I parked my car at when I was down there, while we from the, next to the job we went to, had an animal shelter there, animal shelter and a police station, you know, and it was a good place to park your car because you know it's going to be safe because it's next to a police station. So I parked there, and I noticed there was an animal shelter over there. You could hear the dogs barking and stuff, you know, whenever you drive up, you know. So one day I was off and whatever, and I went on ahead and went over there, took a look. I wasn't looking for a dog. I wasn't trying to adopt a dog. I had no intention of getting a dog at that point in time. It was more like a way to kill time. It was like taking a trip to the zoo. I just wanted to look at the animals there, you know, kill some time, and go back and get in my truck and then go home, or go back to, you know, doing what I was doing. But I got in there, and I was looking at all the dogs and some of the cats, and I saw Cole, and Cole was really unique, you know. So I kind of paused at his cage where they had him in, and the worker, she saw me standing there looking at him, and those people are pretty good at what they do. They can tell if you're interested, you know, and I wasn't interested in, you know, adopting. I had no intention of adopting. So, but anyway, she came over and she said, you know, you want to take him out and play with him and whatever, blah, blah, blah. So she took him out. I'm like, why not? I got time. So I took him out, and they had a little area, fenced in area where you could take the dog and play with him, and you know, interact with him to see if you want to adopt or not. You know, you can check out different animals, different dogs, different cats and everything, and just, you know, just have a little alone time with them. And so I did that, and it was pretty nice. I played with Cole a little bit, and we got along pretty good. And you know, of course, she was encouraging me. Oh, you guys getting along good, you know, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. I'm not really looking to adopt now. I just wanted to check him out, whatever. Be like, okay, no problem. So I took him on back. They put him back in his cage, you know, and he went back in. And he kind of whimpered a little bit. I'm like, come on, you can't get attached to somebody that quick, dog. You know, so, but anyway, I went on ahead and left him there. And thought about it just about every day. I'm like, what it would be like to have a dog again. I had a dog when I was a kid. But you're taking me someplace really different today, Cole. But anyway, I thought about him for the next couple of weeks. You know, trying to figure out how I could make it work. You know, how I could keep him at home, how I can deal with the neighbors in the park and wherever where I live and everything. I thought about all the woods and trails I could take him to, how good a life I could give him. But I wasn't thinking seriously about adopting him. But I thought about it just about every day for the next couple of weeks. You know, I didn't see any way. But when my car got hit, and they said that it couldn't be fixed, you know, and I didn't have adequate insurance, and I mean, everything, my whole life was turned upside down after that. And I was like, you know what? Something's good got to come of this day. So I'm like, that dog is still there. I'm gonna get him. So I took a chance. It was a couple weeks later, you know, and as you can see, Cole's a good-looking dog. I really didn't expect him to still be there, but through some strange stroke of luck, he was there. And so I say, let's do the paperwork. I wasn't even sure if they were going to allow me to adopt him, seeing as how he was. I was in Florida, and my residence is in Michigan, and all of that, you know. You know, and they asked me questions like, "You have a good place for him to stay? You have a big backyard? Be careful, Cole. Be careful, buddy. Be careful. You can't run through that stuff. There's some barbed wire here. Come on, let's go back. I'll take him back. I almost tripped over that barbed wire. But anyway, you know, I was kind of nervous about the questions because I really don't have the ideal situation, you know, and I do work, you know. Getting a dog is not for a person that works, you know, because a dog, especially one with high energy like Cole has, needs to be able to go out and go for walks and use that energy up, you know, and being cooped up in the house all day is not good for him, you know. It's really not good for anybody, but that's another story. But anyway, I went on ahead and got him. They approved me to get him. I guess they saw that, you know, I was sincere. I was going to take care of him. Those people are pretty good at reading people. You know, they pretty much know, you know, who's going to be a good candidate for adoption and who's not. But anyway, I got him. I don't like this trail here. It's got a lot of barbed wire here. Nicole can get himself really snagged up bad in this stuff because it's really hard to see. But this is probably a good place to hide and camp at. If I can find a flat spot. And you found us a nice little spot, Cole. But anyway, I went on ahead and got him. And fortunately, he had all his shots and everything up to date and all that. So that was a good thing. And Cole happens to be what they call a pointer mix. I don't know what that means. It really pretty much means they don't know what it is, you know. And he looks like a Staffordshire Terrier, you know, a pit bull, you know, Staffordshire Terrier, American Staffy. He looks like that from what I've seen on the internet and matching up. That's what he looks more like than anything else. But he doesn't look that menacing because he's got those big floppy ears. And people be like, "Oh, what a cute puppy." They don't know that Cole is full grown. Now, they told me he was 4 years old, but I don't know. So that would make him 5 now. But he's got plenty of energy. And I have to take him out every day. And I try to if I can. Unless it's a total rainstorm or it's sub-zero temperatures, I bring him out. You guys have seen my videos of him. Bring him out here in the snow, in the cold, in the rain. You know, today ain't bad. It rained earlier, but it's not bad now. But anyway, I went ahead and got him. Brought him to the hotel room. I had a hotel at that particular time. And but not having a car, my money was running out fast. You gotta have transportation when you're in Florida, you know. And my car was what I was pretty much living in. I had a campground and a tent, but I needed a car to get back and forth to work, you know, and it wasn't on a bike route. Speaking of bike, my bike happened to be on the back of the car when it got hit. So my bike was totaled as well. So anyway, went on ahead and got Cole and stayed in the hotel a couple more days. And then I got the the rental truck. Well, I had the rental truck before I got Cole. We got the rental truck and I went and got him, brought him on back to the hotel. We stayed at the hotel a couple of nights. I had him a little cage to stay in, so, and he was pretty good with being in the cage because he's been so conditioned from being at that animal shelter to being locked up that he didn't make any noise or holler or nothing. He was pretty good. But anyway, we rode back in that moving truck. Cole had good car manners. He didn't jump all over me while I was trying to drive or nothing. He was good. I mean, whoever had him before, you know, trained him well. You know, he knows how to act when he's in a vehicle. He knows how to act when you're out in the woods. He's not afraid of gunshots or whatever, so whoever had him might have been a hunter, or he might have been around guns, because gunshots don't seem to freak him out. He seems to pretty much take it in stride. So, anyway, he's my buddy now. Like I said, I'm not going to do nothing to his ears or nothing. People like those floppy ears, and that's good. I don't want people to be afraid of him. If Cole needs to, he'll deal with people if he has to. He don't need to be menacing. But he's menacing enough looking, even with those floppy ears. Look at him. Hey, buddy. Come on, Cole. Want a treat, buddy? Want a treat? I just happen to have one. Come here. Cole. He's blowing me off. There you go. Good boy. Oh, he threw it back down. Oh, he's more interested in walking around. I'll hang on to it for you. It's all right. You're not comfortable? All right, I'll keep it for you. It's all good. But anyway, we're heading on back over to the main trail. That was pretty interesting right there, though. That was pretty interesting. Cole found that little trail there. That was pretty good. But anyway, we rode back in the back of that moving truck. I had my my camping beds, my Coleman beds. I set those up in the back of the truck. I had a buddy heater because it was kind of chilly coming back, you know, because it was still, you know, a little cold. You know, it was about this time of the year, so it was some cold nights. And the campgrounds that we stayed at along the way back were pretty, you know, they weren't too full, but there were people there. But nobody came out because it was so cold. You know, me and Cole was the only one sitting by the campfire at a couple of nights, you know. But we took our time. I came back. I had the truck for 7 days. So we took about 5 or 6 days to get back. We just took our time. I drove during the day, camped out at campgrounds during the night. And I think one day we hung out at the campground because it was a real nice campground. We stayed there the whole day and then left the next day. So we had a lot of bonding time, you know. Coming back, we slept in the same cot and whatever. He wouldn't get in his cage. He slept on the cot with me. And we slept in the back of that truck for all those days we got back home. And I made him a little area to sleep in inside the shed. And hooked him up real good so he'd be nice and, you know, cozy in there. He wasn't having it. You know, he would cry and whine and cry and whine. So I caved in and went on ahead and brought him in the house and let him stay inside the house, you know. So now he sleeps in the bed with me. Me and my little buddy, just like old times, just like in the moving truck. I don't think I'm ever going to break him of that habit. He likes it, so it's all good. But anyway, like I said, I let him walk off the leash because when I got him, he was in that cage at the animal shelter, which, I mean, that's understandable. They got to keep him in cage. They got to be under control. You know, they can't be running around loose, attacking each other and running amok all over the place. But once you adopt the dog, you know, you should have, you know, the commitment to take him out, especially a high energy dog like Cole is. Cole is not a lap dog that sits still. and just hangs out. He's a runner. Look at him. Go, Cole, go. So you want to keep that in the cage? Look at him go. Look at that. I mean, just for no reason. He's just running around just for no reason. Just because he knows he's free. He loves it. He sees the truck sitting right there. So he knows we almost at the truck. So he's like, let me get my last little bit of running out now before we go back to the truck. And go back home. And I'm cooped up in the house. You know, like I say, while I'm working, he's in the house. You know, and he doesn't get out until I come back home from work. You know, so all that time I was working, he's cooped up in the house. He's all by himself because Linda don't mess with him. She's scared to death of him, so she don't come near him. But maybe that'll change in the future. I don't know. He tried to warm up to her this weekend. You know, he was trying to play with her, but she's not an animal person. So I don't know if she'll ever, be able to find a happy medium with Cole. But we'll see. But like I say, he's running around loose, and yeah, he's out of control. He's totally out of control. And as you saw, he will blow me off. I call him and tell him to come. He'll be like, I'll come when I'm getting ready, And I'm okay with that, as long as he ain't running across the street or something, or he's getting into some trouble with another dog or messing with people. As long as he's being good, he's coming now. He sees I'm going this way, he's coming. He's happy I'm not going to the truck to take him home. He's like, oh, we get to walk more? Cool. But anyway, Cole, when it comes to control, Cole doesn't eat unless I feed him. He doesn't get to get out of the house unless I bring him out of the house. He doesn't get to do nothing unless I decide to do it. I think that's enough control. He doesn't have to be, dragged along on a collar all the time. I like to let him have a little time of freedom, to be able to go where he wants to go, look at what he wants to look at, see what he wants to see. I know when I was a kid, I used to live by the woods, and I would go down the woods exploring. I wouldn't go too far from the house because my parents didn't want me in the woods, because they were afraid there were some unscrupulous people down in the woods, which I never saw another soul down there. So I guess everybody was afraid there was somebody notorious down in the woods, so nobody went down in there. So I was pretty much by myself, but you couldn't tell them that. So they would tell me a story about a wild man, a wild woman running around in the woods eating children. So that scared me. Not enough to keep me out of the woods, but enough to keep me where I wouldn't go too far from the house, But I always wondered what was further down in the woods in that one direction. If I just kept on going, what would I find? And I thought, well, probably under some water or something. I couldn't imagine, whatever. And back then I was young. I didn't know no better. I thought the world was flat. When I was around 5 or 6 years old, maybe 7, before I learned about geography and I found out that the world was round, I thought the world was flat. My dream when I was a kid of 5 or 6 years old, my dream was to get my own car and drive to the edge of the world and reach out and touch the sky, because I thought at some point the sky touched the ground and I could get to the edge and touch it. That's how I thought when I was a kid. That's a 5-year-old brain. I know better than that now. You know, and I've pretty much proven it to myself. I've got telescopes and I flew rockets when I was younger. And I've traveled, so I know better than that now. It blows my mind that there's still people out there that believe that the world is flat. But people can believe what they want to believe. You know, I believed it at one time in my life. Of course, I was, 8, 10 years old. But people in their 30s and 40s believe it, But I'm not going to debate that issue. But that's the way it is. We got a little rain last night, so the water level is getting up there. You see the water? Yeah. So those people's little makeshift camp is still there. I don't think anybody's been out here. I didn't expect anybody to be out today. I mean, it's not bad out here, temperature-wise. I got a coat on, and I got a beanie on my head, a scarf, and it's a little chilly, but not intolerable. It's not uncomfortable at all. Not at all. But supposed to be nicer. It was really nice this weekend. Got really warm. But I guess I was more tired than I thought. I slept through most of it. I went out and barbecued outside. I think Saturday. Cooked some food and everything on the grill outside. And did a few little modifications to the truck camper. Nothing major. Just little touch-ups. Battening down the hatches. Some things that shook and loose. Driving through these potholes in the city, kind of, shook things up in there. So I kind of, did a few modifications. But other than that, I haven't done anything new or bought anything new. Just made the things that I got in there better and a little more. I managed to make myself a little more room. And I got a new idea for extending my bed so that Cole has room to lay in there. So he won't be, crowding me. And but it's a little tight in there. It's a little tight. I mean, I'm 6'2", 6'3", 240 pounds. 230, 240, somewhere around in there. I put on a little more weight back, since I'm not working myself to death on that one job. But I'm able to move around and get around in there and get up into the bed and get down and turn around and do little things in there and everything, with no problem. Now, with Cole in there, that's a challenge because in order for me to move, he's got to move. So if I'm going to lay right here, if he's laying beside me, he's got to move before I can get up. And if I get up and I get down, he's got to get up on top. And when I get down, he's got to get up. We got to shift positions every time I move around in there. But we make it work out. It's tight, but it's comfortable when you get yourself in position. But it'd be a lot better with a little extension on my bed. I made it for one person to sleep, comfortably, and that's what it is. It's a little crowded with one person and a dog. I've seen people do it in their truck campers with bigger dogs than Cole. So the thing is, they're not as big as I am, So it's a little cramped, but it's comfortable, it's cozy. I like it, it's comfortable to me, I'm pretty agile, even though I'm big, I can move around pretty good, Even at 57 years old, I can still, you know, move around pretty good. I haven't done any yoga classes in a while, but I got to get back into that. I really miss it because it was work, you know, but it was fun though. It really was, you know. I like the breathing exercise. It calms your nerves. Um, you get more flexibility over time. You know, I haven't been back because I know that once you stop and you go back again, it's like starting from square one. And it's a long journey to get back to the flexibility you had achieved, you know, the last time you did it. But when you finally get back to doing it and get into it and stay consistent with it, there's nothing like it in the world. You know, it's the best workout. It improves circulation. It increases blood flow, increases, you know, your flexibility, like I said. And I'm not gonna admit this out loud, but I don't mind looking at the women, you know, when I can do it without them knowing I'm looking. You know, I gotta admit, I be stealing glances, you know, and some of these women, you know, will inspire you to feats that you're never gonna achieve. So you always, you know, playing the catch-up game. You're never gonna be as flexible as a damn woman if you're a guy. It's just not gonna happen. But it's fun trying. But anyway, I wonder why that's dried up. Those beavers must have dammed this up further up the creek line there. Yeah, see, that's never been that dry. Yeah, it's a dam somewhere. So I don't know if the park people are gonna clear it out or if they're just gonna let it stay. I don't know. But it's gonna flood something out. So that water's gotta go somewhere. But anyway, it's hard to get back to the gym when I'm working and I'm taking Cole out here on these hour-long walks, you know. But I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna do my camping. I still got my membership active, you know, and it's pretty expensive. But that's my motivation to go back and get back into it. Yeah, this is really getting dry in here, you know. And it just rained today earlier, so this should be, you know, full of water. I'm trying to figure out where that water went and which direction it's jammed at. Is it jammed up this way somewhere, or is it jammed up back that way? I don't know. But I know if the water ain't here, it's someplace else. So, but anyway, I'm just rattling on. I know you guys are probably bored of this trail. This is the Yates Trail here. It's my favorite trail. No other trail can I walk for this long and not run into any people. You know, of course it's a crappy day. People don't come out on days like this. But even when it's nice outside, this is the most. Oh, the buds are coming out. Oh yeah. So look, it's starting to green up in there. Starting to green up over here too. I'm walking and talking. I didn't even notice that until just now. It's gonna get so thick that you won't be able to see back in there. There was a spot somewhere in here that I found that would work out for a good camping spot. And it's off the trail, not too far off the trail, but it's off the trail far enough to where you could camp and be able to see the trail without being seen. But I forget where it's at. It's in here somewhere because it looks so much different with this stuff starting to bloom. I might have passed it already. definitely not down in there because that's all wet there. But it's a nice spot. And me and Cole ran into one day. We came down here and he went off the trail and I followed him to see what he was checking out. And he found a camping spot. Okay, this right here is a little more wetter here. So it must be upstream that the beavers dammed it up back that way because there's water here. So they dammed it up there by the mill, by the side of the mill. But it's all good. It's pretty quiet down through here. Like I say, it's a little chilly. So it's a little too cold for the frogs to be out chirping. And the crickets and stuff. You know, but it will get warmer. Oh, last time I came out walking with Cole, there was a tick on me. I got back to the truck and I felt something on my arm. And I looked and I saw it was a tick crawling on me. Well, I grabbed it and threw him out the window. You know, but yeah, it was a tick on me. I checked Cole out. He didn't have any ticks on him. That collar works really good. So it got on me from one of these, branches or something sticking out. I probably brushed up against it and it crawled on me. Or it got under my leg, pant leg somewhere and made its way up. But they're out. And I do not want them damn things on me. Yeah, see, this is a lot more water here. My camera on my phone is getting dim, so that means the battery's about to die on me. So guys, thanks for watching. Cole and I are gonna go back to the truck. As soon as I catch up to him, we're gonna turn around and go back. I'm gonna stop this video here and I'm gonna see if I got enough power to upload it. And anyway, thanks for watching. Camping videos coming up, guys. Just be patient. I got some truck camping videos coming up. I got my tent. I'm gonna do some tent camping. I got the Alps mountaineering one-man tent, and I got the I think the three-man tent as well. And I have a one Tigris cabin tent, and I've got another tent, Walmart tent. Well, I got like about 4 or 5 tents, so I got plenty of tents to camp in. I've got all the gear, so there's really no excuse. I can't even use the weather as an excuse or whatever, but it's work, work and finding time to actually do it takes a lot of time, a lot of preparation, to be able to go camping. But anyway, the battery's about to die, seriously. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Thumbs up if you feel the same.